Hey, live stream. Welcome back. Thanks for everybody who stops in and stops by. Gonna be my first game as a starter. My sophomore at Tulane. Apparently I'm not signed in. I'm fucking done. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Well, that's nice. At least there's that, huh? Bro, to keep fucking listening to that goddamn bullshit in the background. Holy fuck. Why am I not logged in? Like, how the fuck am I supposed to log in, dude? Fantastic. Can I fucking play against Iowa State now? Oh, dude, no, we're fucked. What the hell? All our good players just fucking left in the portal or something? Like, what the fuck? I hate to say I'm getting robbed right now, but I feel like I'm getting robbed right now. Iowa State's actually a fucking team that plays against other talented teams.
Welcome everyone to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a team from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones.
Play college football
For EA
26.
Sports College Football, I'm Reese
When you
Davis,
suck
David
at
Pollack,
football
Jesse
games
Palmer alongside.
and,
Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking
you'll find
forward
a way
to it
to
all
fucking
week.
want to kill yourself even more. Just kidding. Killing yourself is wrong. And I do not advise doing that at all. Anybody at all, don't do that. It's not a cool game. It's just kidding. It was just a silly joke. It was just a silly joke. I'd like to keep my account. Please. But alright. I'm actually in the game.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Nice.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Good pocket
Guys, let's
presence.
take a second here and talk about Tulane. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in the week.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. He's going to take off. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3.
Dude.
Got it. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a
30 just sold me, bro.
Really good.
And we didn't even get the field goal? Huh? What?
Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. Zings it complete to the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. With just about 30 seconds to go in the half, how aggressive do you want to be here? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. It's complete to the right. Knocked off his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45, on his way. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the pass...
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little extra time.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something.
He'll start this drive firing. Starts to scramble to the left. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we...
Ready! Flag! Set off! Banner! Banner! Hut up! Charcoal! Charcoal! Set! Ready! Ready! Ready, go! Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Unleashes one. Got it in the middle. It's Nicholas. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Hires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. He's got him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway. So it really does.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this kid.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Tulane! They put the first points on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you...
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
It's complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Nice drive, nice touch.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. It's caught. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll throw it. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. On the run, still looking. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And the defense makes a big play, and you could see the quarterback. Once he bought time.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. He's got him this time.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your court.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How...
That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry. Now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They go to the counter. Runs through a tackle. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just...
Is that not in his hands, bruh? Like...
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Whatever,
Looking
bro.
for a deep man. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Give me some options. Like, what am I doing? Like, give me some fucking options here, buddy.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do?
Oh,
you said
done.
well disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down.
Chuck it.
And the quarterback will be
Oh my God, throw the ball.
43. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to fire. Unloads
What the hell? Why'd he stutter step?
Right through the wicket, brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
I'm not thinking about it. I'm
Can move the
pissed.
chains after that incompletion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped short, and it's
Stall
fourth down.
drive, but I got a good rush.
Really good job by this defense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I really tried to stall the drive, but I'm literally, like, injured from fucking getting beat up fucking behind the goddamn line of scrimmage, but whatever.
The Tulane offense
Yeah,
headed back onto the field.
You got that
They
play.
had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Bro,
Like,
just
last
give me-
possession didn't go.
Oh,
great.
why do I
Now
only
you're
have
set
all
up
go
an
or
opportunity
HB draw?
to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the
Yeah,
field.
might as well.
There are a lot of
fucking-
offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Come on. Oh,
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
I'm lucky. I haven't got injured
And
yet.
that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his...
Touchdown, Tulane! Fired in from the red zone
Nice,
for the
the
score.
defense. I throw on the run is -19. No wonder I've been throwing some fucking absolute
They'll put the ball in play from
shit
just
passes,
inside
dude.
their own 40 at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is
Come on,
on their
30.
side.
And I tell you what, it's really
Oh my
nice at
gosh.
this point in the
Like
game
dead.
if you can lean on your run game. When
Oh,
you
no.
have the lead, you've
Tip
got
Booker.
the football late
Come on,
in the
buddy.
game. You can chew that clock and start to
Oh,
really
yes,
make
sir.
that defense.
30, juke him. That was the wrong side. No.
Across the
You went
50,
backwards, you
knocked
fucking
out of
idiot.
bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one.
Dude, it's in your
Dropped
hand
it. That
every
deep
time.
ball
It's so
was
shitty
right
this
on the
year.
money. You
Like, that's
just
honestly
have to
all it
make
is at that point.
catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top.
You aren't tough.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Bro, what is that pass? What is that fucking pass?
He managed a few yards on
Fuck
that
off.
return, but the bigger
Fucking-
play was the
fucking-
fact that they forced the turnover. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. What a feeling this
How many
has to
field
be,
goals have my
David, in
fucking
complete
kicker missed, dude?
control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives
I'll
to
go
take
on
away
the goal
from this.
line.
And this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Fires into the end zone. And
Can't believe that worked.
they get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
For a miracle that I don't fucking break my neck on the field.
Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged out of the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Nicholas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Across the 45. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on first down. The throw. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate.
Got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll take a shot. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quarterback running on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Starting to feel a little pressure. They're working that left side. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in.
Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. The give to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Just keeps slinging it. Scrambling away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's on target and complete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They want that clock to run. On the move at the 30. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Dances away. And some room to work. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. This was hardly an offensive juggernaut, but sometimes you lean on your defense and grind out a win.
This was a defensive struggle, no doubt about it, but we know this is a team game, and the defense certainly did what they needed to do. The offense just barely did enough. That's the important part, and David, moving forward, they're going to have to play better on that side of the ball.
I think it looked more like an offensive struggle, not a defensive struggle. They definitely brought their A game, but listen, all you needed was enough points. Win, advance, build some confidence, find some things with this offense down the road that you do better.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.
Probably gonna head off stream. Might just hit the hay. Appreciate y'all. Catch you.